Pretty dead, buddy. Right, never mind. That's just some of the things that can happen when you go fishing. So make sure you have cable.
AP Bass, and welcome back to another episode. Today is, yes, Jay's bachelor party is over now. We are moving on. We're doing something a little bit different though today, which is super cool. One of the dudes at the bachelor party, his name is Josh. He invited us out to fish the Red River, and he's gonna kind of do like a little cooking episode for us. So he's gonna do kind of like cooking a 5-star meal on the ice. The only problem is we need to grab him some ingredients.
It's so detailed, Josh is. Long, skinny ass loaf of French bread. Aren't all French bread loaves long and skinny? I don't know. Let's go see if they have a long ass skinny one. So we need one red onion. This is your job. Ready?
Do you want me to get one red onion?
And 2 lemons. What's a 1 shallot? Shallot.
Oh, what? A shallot?
You know what that is?
Shallot? We've got funny looking stuff. We've got red onions. We've got lemons. We've got a whole bunch of ingredients that we need for Josh, fin and bone. And so we're gonna leave this Safeway right now. We're gonna head over to the Red River. We're gonna tie on some rattle baits. I don't know if we're gonna bring the snowmobiles out. I don't know exactly what we're doing. Walleyes and good food. That's all that's out there. The man's here, Josh. Yeah, you're good. Welcome. Gosh. Welcome to the channel. The Red River bite is not gonna be really very good, but we're gonna try it. If we catch some walleyes, are we gonna eat those, or you got something else on your mind?
That's a good question, actually. You know what? If we get a walleye or two, maybe even a sauger, we'll probably catch saugers.
Time out. We've been battling this now for 3 days.
I can't see a thing.
This is how it goes when you film with Spence.
No, this is for safety.
This is for safety, but it's just like
well,
we never fully end a clip. We never transition to the next part. It's always just like us rambling. So we're gonna put some windshield wiper.
I'm a real human and it's not scripted and
we don't have any
staged.
We don't have any juice in the pisser there.
He's been really. We got some somewhere.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's by my feet.
I got it. It's right here.
Next stop, the Red River.
What's crazy about this is we were just talking, and like Alex and Sam were on like 2 inches of ice like 4 days ago in Chicago. Then you come out here, and we're on like 2 feet of ice, and you have a full-size truck, trailer. Alex is scared to drive out here, which I understand. But it's just crazy how you can only be like 10 hours away, not even, and be on so much more ice just due to the fact that it's so much colder. But this is also a river, so it's been froze for probably like, I don't know, a month. And it gets cold, and that's another thing. It's super warm out here. So hopefully the greenbacks like the warmth.
Rattle baits, jigs, minnows, and Josh is cooking
on the grill.
Josh is over there making a fire for us, and he's going to tell you a little bit about what he's going to do in this video, because I'm going to let him do his thing while I try and do my thing.
Okay, so step number 1 is get the fire going. So we grabbed a little bit of grass from the shore, got some wood that we bought, just get the fire going, put some meat on some sticks, cook it up a little bit, and then we're going to cut up these ingredients that the guys purchased and start making something. So that's coming up right away. Starting a fire. Getting some grass going.
This is a real treat. You know the reason I say that is I'm normally the one trying to feed the kids, take care of Alex, and make sure his diapers are clean, and make a fire, make fish for him, do whatever. But today we have this young gentleman named Josh doing my job. Keep it going, Josh.
Welcome back today, folks. This is the Red River. Aaron, I tried to convince him to come out here. He still hates me, even after Jay's bachelor party. Just not a fan of me. So it's all right. Maybe one day we can be friends. But I'm going to try and catch some of his home pets here on the Red River. Big catfish swim these waters, so you never know what you'll hook up. Josh and Spencer over there cooking. You know, this is, what more could you want? The best time, the golden hour, the last hour and a half to catch walleyes, and 2 of your buddies are cooking up a meal, a 5-star class meal. Bucking Broncos.
What I'm going to do with all of these ingredients is cut them up fairly consistently. And you'll see when it all comes together, but we want everything to be that kind of like, I don't know, smaller, like kind of like bite-sized shape. So an onion trick is, if you want to get the bits nice and small, slice downwards like so, and then also go into it sideways like this while you're holding everything together. Then get your pieces a lot smaller. Because we just did a onion, and now we're doing a leek, and a leek is kind of like an onion, but it's a little more subtle, doesn't have that heat, and it just adds a nice, you'll see when it all comes together, but it adds a nice kind of like crunch and warm flavor to this whole dish we're putting together here.
What does a leek taste like, though? Honestly,
It's like an onion, man.
is it really?
But like, not oniony.
Really?
Or not as oniony. It's kind of got this
Oh
like
wow!
cool.
Why have I never cooked with that before?
Yeah, they're great. Good call on rescuing the baguette.
Oh, we should have got tin foil. We could have kind of put this in some tin foil to get it warmed up a bit.
Well, I think what we'll do is we'll cut it in slices,
Okay,
and then we'll toast it
it.
over a stick or something. This sucker is called a Zester. So if we want some of that like strong lemony flavor to come out of a lemon, you could squeeze the juice in there, but things get a little runny and a little watery, right? So this sucker right here peels the zest
Really?
right off the rind of the lemon. And that flavor,
in Canada?
no, you can get them anywhere. But that flavor's crazy. Like, smell that.
Wow.
Smell that.
Oh my
Like
god.
lemon, right?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. You can't really overdo this. I mean, I guess you could, but we're not gonna overdo it. We're gonna do a whole one.
It smells like lemon.
This is what they put in like detergent and stuff. You know?
Oh really?
Well, I don't know. I have no idea.
But you just said it to be cool, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're one of those guys.
But one of those things is like if you're making like a cake or something and there's milk ingredients in it, you can't put lemon in cake, right? But you can put rind in cake. It's not gonna kill your milk.
Zester.
Zest, man. That's it.
Cool.
So we got that figured out. So what we've got here is some venison. This is what the average hunting man calls the backstrap. And we're cutting that up. We've got it, well, it's already cut up, but it's in some larger pieces right now. So what we will do is season it and lightly fire it over the flame. We're not going to cook it even close to through. And then that's getting cut up and going in the vegetable mix that we just did. And then we're gonna put that on some toast and be happy, and we might hug and kiss and have a good time.
Definitely hug and kiss.
Yeah. We got the pepper mill. This thing's huge. This was fashioned from Grandpappy's old table leg. And then when he lost his leg in the war, he used this for a little while, and now he passed it on to me and turned it into a pepper mill.
Like, who even brings this? Josh, you're the man.
Well, and you guys want to know something too? In a
Flavor
previous life, I owned a woodworking business.
Are you being serious? Or you
I also made this here walnut surfing platter.
No way.
Of course I did.
Josh, you're a man of many legends.
Yeah, I fashioned this. I melted down a couple crayons, and then fashioned this here blade. Made a handle, and yeah, made that too.
Talk to me about the salt that we bought. Where'd you get that?
Yeah, so that salt is of the sea, and it's evaporated seawater.
So you're just doing just a salt and pepper.
Yeah, we're gonna go gangbusters a little bit on the seasoning, which is okay.
But nothing else. No, just salt and pepper.
Yeah, salt and pepper, because we wanna taste the the essence of the deer. You know, like this came from a life, and we want to be able to, you know, taste that life.
Sure.
Right? Respect it.
That's cool.
Okay, so what's happening here is, and what you kind of want to try to do is get a stick that's got a crotch right around this region, and then has two other sticks coming off of it. And then we sharpen the ends up, and we can use that as a little bit of a, what do we call these things? Kebabs?
Skewers.
Skewers? Yeah. So we kind of make this like giant kebab, and like I may have said earlier, we're not really cooking this meat like crazy. So this will allow us to get into the flame nice and quick, heat it, cook it kind of 360, and then we'll take it off and cut it up and add it to the mix that we already made. And then we're gonna eat it. Nice and hot, cook the meat super hot, and get a good sear on every side. Season it well, and hit the flames, and away you go. You're not gonna burn it right away, right? So you can keep an eye on it. You definitely don't want to burn it. But yeah, get it right in the flames, and yeah, let it cook. Okay, so we're just finishing up the rest of this mixture, and this meat's getting cut up, diced up, thrown in there. It's pretty much still raw in the middle, and we're making ourselves a northern Manitoba Red River Tartare. Southern Manitoba, where are we? North, south, Red River Tartare. Okay, so yeah, when I started eating venison tartare, it was probably only a couple years ago. So I literally grew my whole life, or was raised on venison my whole life, and my dad was always taught by his dad that you cook the hell out of the meat and you overcook it because of risks of bacteria and all that stuff. So when I got into cooking, I realized that venison, you can eat it raw and it's delicious. So a couple years ago, I started keeping different cuts, and we've always butchered our deer ourselves. So I started experimenting with more cuts, And one of the things, I've always loved tartare, and one of the things I decided to start eating is venison tartare, and it's crazy. You can't really use every cut for it, but if you keep the back straps, beautiful meat for it. Some of the leg meat is beautiful for it. And of course the tenders are pretty dynamite too, but there's a million different ways you can cook those up. But yeah, so this is going to be all of your first time eating potentially raw venison?
I've had raw venison.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah,
but all of your
my first time.
First time having tartare?
I think raw venison.
Okay.
I think I've had tartare.
I've never had
Okay.
tartare.
I think.
Well, you guys are gonna like this.
Josh, how do you toast your bread at home?
Presentation is key with this sort of thing, so you have to make sure you put it in a Tupperware container that your mom handed down to you when you got married. And we're gonna eat this stuff up. The meat's mixed in. It's looking delicious. It's smelling insane. It's smelling real good. Hopefully that truck running doesn't affect our whole audio setup here. And I think we're gonna do, we gotta make this look pretty for presentation, huh? You think? Yeah?
Heck yeah.
Okay. Get a bit of that lemon squirt going on.
I'm just keeping the bread warm.
Leave the lemon there, keeping the bread warm. Bring the bread.
You ready?
Yeah. Check this out. Oh,
Oh my
beautiful.
goodness.
Beautiful.
Like you couldn't have done that any
Couldn't
better.
have done it better. There we go. And this is our Red River Venison Tartare. I don't feel good calling it the Red River Tartare. Just the Venison Tartare.
Heck yeah. Dude, that looks so good. That looks
Looks delicious.
unbelievable.
Yeah, looks good. Who's gonna take the first bite? Boom, Spencer. You've been thinking about it all day.
Do it.
Appetizer at a restaurant. I mean, you couldn't afford that.
No, you couldn't buy this.
That size. It'd probably be like a little thimbleful and it'd be like 28 bucks.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
That was good.
Yeah. We need everybody. You gotta take a bite.
I know. I'm just like watering at the mouth back here. All right.
Yeah. Well, maybe we need to make one up for you.
Yeah, here. Make them one.
Oh my goodness.
That's unreal. Like, that's unreal.
Come on.
Good. All right. First smell. Oh, I can smell the zest. I can smell the meat. I can smell the pickles. I can smell the sweet. I can smell the sour.
Jeez, he's good.
This is freaking good.
That's the thing. We're on the ice eating this. Like, we're not in a home or a restaurant or...
What buddy comes out, makes you back straps over an open fire, takes you to his spot while ice fishing?
Josh McFadden.
We are being freaking spoiled. We're absolutely spoiled.
Unreal.
Josh, your friend for life.
Love it, man. Boom.
I have not came over here. I've left Josh and Spence over here with Sobi kind of filming. I want to be surprised. I want to see what's going on. So, oh gosh. Oh my.
There's lots. There's more than that bin, so you're good to go. Dish it up on a piece of bread and let us know what you think. I don't want to take Spencer's job away. We went through that whole bag.
Yeah, I know. Like, fast.
Holy cow. That is unreal. Like,
That's raw.
what is this? What is it called?
Tartare.
Tartare.
Yeah, venison tartare.
Holy cow.
Ear bits.
Tell me that's not the best venison you've ever had.
That's the best venison I've ever had. And I've had that with beef before too. And that's better. Bunch of boys, bunch of wieners. Just a great way to end an amazing day on the Red River in Manitoba. We'll catch you guys next time. Should I chew the wiener first maybe before doing the outro? Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of AP Bassin', sharing wieners on the Red River with my boys. We will catch you guys on another episode.